for you.
Hello again, everyone. I would like to invite you to join me for episode 11. Panpanen, Pious, Prophetic Ponderings. Favorite tongue twister to say at the beginning of every show. So today on episode 11, we're going to, as promised in our last episode, The Peace to the Jesuits, we are going to talk about the Elders of Zion, Marxism, anti-Semitism, radical Islam, and the absolute hypocrisy behind the veil of all of this. None of these movements are good for humanity. None of these movements are of God. And we are going to learn about that in our syllabus. As always, everyone new here, I mostly provide syllabus and lessons, things that the good Lord up above, source, God of heaven and earth, God the Father, all that good stuff, the big guy, lets me know things because spirit is controlled through electricity. Electricity kind of controls the internet and media nowadays. And he sends stuff specifically to me, and I get to share that with y'all. So down in the description box below are all the links to all the information that taught me what I'm going to talk about today. So let's get on into it, everyone. And for everyone who's come back and my new subscribers, thank you so much. It's so nice to see y'all. You guys are really great. I hope you come find me over at Supplemental Broadcasts and Copernican Records too. Links are down below, as always. So we left off our adventurous lessons into better learning about the powers foundational to the 3D matrix via deep state influence. Um, and we're talking about lizard people, Jesuits, all of that. We already learned about that, the Piso family and their whole, they're going to scam the whole world with Christianity and all this. Um, so now all the groups that we have observed and studied together thus far have longstanding histories of ancient bloodlines, okay? Passing down just, well, disgusting anti-human legacies for thousands of years. So before we continue our journey of discovery, I would like to remind everyone that we keep it super real here on PanPanen. It's an interfaith program, and hopefully it'll get you into real faith, not what humans have monkeyed around with and deluded and lied about, because that stuff's not cool. But yeah, anyway, so it's a friendly disclaimer that all the groups have been influenced by pagan space gods. We say that here neutrally. Pagan space gods are entities greater than human beings, but lesser than God the Father, source, whoever made the pagan space gods, basically. And the false gods, which are humans who emulated and pretended to be pagan space gods, or humans directly blessed by pagan space gods who want to claim their god, those are false gods. And demons, etc., powers and principalities, if you want to call it that. And the Abrahamic religions are all originally pagan religions, okay? They don't want to talk about it, but here we're very honest about it. And they went sectarian and monist. There is no such thing as monotheism. I don't know anyone who believes in monotheism, because if you're truly a monotheist, you're a pantheist or a panentheist like me. Monotheism doesn't add up with reality. It only adds up within a material dialectic dismissing view of religion. It's I'll get into that on another another program. Oh, but I digress. Um so monotheism is a very misunderstood logical fallacy that we're here to open up and get the truth out about. So God, like I said, source, God the Father, God of heaven and earth, from whatever lineage you learn, and Yahweh or Yahweh, or Jehovah, depending on what you've been taught, um, who is one of the many ancient Israelite, Canaanite, pagan space god pantheon paradigms. Like, this is one of many gods. That is not the same person as God the Father. And the Pisos smush these two books together, the Old Testament and the New Testament, to get everyone all confused about who God really is. And that's really a shame. You should learn your Gnostic texts. That stuff, it will help you understand this more. So Baal and like Yahweh are actually rival storm gods of ancient pagan pantheons. They are not singular gods. It isn't like, oh, this one's God and this is the devil. Whatever they've been trying to sell everyone on is a bunch of sophomoric nonsense. And remember, they only let sophists and midwits have positions of authority. If you heard something from a position of authority, it's probably a midwit, a sophist, or some other nepotized dinwit given some privileges they don't deserve or understand. Anyway, I know I was warned on the Schumann resonance for today. I'd be a little spicy with my language. Here we are. So with all this talk of anti-Semitism, and anti-Semitism is basically the mistreatment of people who are descendants of Shem. Anyone who wants to tell you it is something other than that, or a mistreatment of people who are of the Semitic languages and region, anyone who's trying to tell you it is something else, some Zionist bull, don't listen. They're a part of the trap. They're a part of the Jesuits thing we talked about last episode. So I have links in the description box about this Yahweh thing, this cover up, more little gems, little pearls for you. So yeah. Basically, this new anti-Semitism they've invented is a globalist misuse. It's a communist doublespeak perversion of what anti-Semitism is. And it is not disdain against the wrongdoings of the Khazarian mafia. I'm going to be very clear with you. Like, Judaism isn't a race. Judaism is a religion. When people go around with this race shit, they learned that from the Zionist Congress. They learned that from a lot of evil people, a lot of NGOs, New World Order, all of that crap. Do not listen to that garbage. And same is true of Loxism, which is like a deviation of Zionism. So don't fall for these traps. These people want control. They're no different than the woke. They're no different than the elites. They want their own version of the pie. And they want to be in charge of it. And they want to just, keep it from the rest of us or slam it in our face because they're lizard people and lizard people don't know no better. I love doing the show. You guys, I love it. Anyway, the competition between these groups, when they're not competing, they go into cahoots with each other and fake each other out to take out one of the other ones. Okay, that's just something they do. And they like to all bridge this belief back to a ancient holy book called the Talmud from Babylon. So, and we know that that Babylonian stuff, that ain't cool. None of that is okay. Hammurabi was not a dude I would want to have a drink with. I just want to put it out there. Not that I drink, but if I did, I wouldn't want to deal with him. So, it all goes back to the Zionist Congress, the Elders of Zion, the Moors, the Vatican. They're just going way, way back, and everyone perverting holy books, everyone slipping this Babylonian mess into it. It's not cool. Because the Bible was all covered by 70 AD. Then it was written in 79 AD after everything transpired. So it could be written to enslave everyone to keep redoing this reset. Because like every so many hundred years, the earth just like vomits all over itself. There's mud floods, crevices open. It's crazy. And everybody wants to cover it up, usurp it, and like be in charge next time. And that isn't how we're supposed to live. That's not cool. Who wants to live in a world like that? So a lot of the stuff about these books, because I can't really say a lot here, basically they think if you are anyone but them, you can lie, cheat, steal, kill, maim, enslave, whatever, until they have their way, because might makes right, because God told them, because the Talmud, blah, 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 blah. It's all a bunch of crap. Jesus kicked people out of the temple for a reason, whether all that's real or not. This was all hyperbole to teach everyone lessons. And if you do not read these books properly, you're going to fall for the traps embedded in them. So, needless to say, these people are controlled by non-physical higher entities that are not so benevolent. And when you make a deal with the devil's going to want to come collect now, isn't he? And that's why no one ever wins by doing this way. So go watch these videos. Do the right thing. Be cool. Be real. Be awesome. Okay? Because whatever this might makes right crap is, no one ever wins. That's today's pondering. Next time on our ponderings, Yeah, I know. I'm flipping through the book of pre-production and my notes. Next time, we're going to re-center in on the global tyranny and depopulation, replacement, and transhumanism through the lens of the lizard hive mind. So we're going to build on episode 9 and episode 12. I hope you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I hope you tell some friends and family who are ready for this show. And I will see you here next time on PanPanenPiousProphetic Ponderings. Take care, everyone. Burn, get out.